Hello again, everybody. I'm going to put this video on my YouTube channel describing an event that I experienced growing up in Tennessee. Now, I was already maybe 15 and 16 years old at the time. This was 1979, 1980. And during the summer vacation from school, we would eat macaroni and cheese. We, meaning us kids. Mom and Dad didn't hardly ever eat this stuff. And I'll tell you why. Because it was nasty. The reason it was nasty because um, we didn't make it like the instructions said. First of all, this was generic macaroni and cheese. This wasn't Kraft macaroni and cheese dinner or Velveeta macaroni and cheese that you buy in a regular grocery store. We shopped at a food warehouse in Cookeville, Tennessee. And this was back before Sam's Wholesale and Costco. And this was a pretty neat place to shop because you can buy in bulk. Well, the macaroni and cheese, we bought one or two cases at a time. And the boxes of the macaroni and cheese dinner was a white box, same size as like Kraft macaroni and cheese, except this was a plain white box, no pictures, just black bold letters that said macaroni and cheese dinner. And we ate this 6 days a week. Um, Sundays we normally had a pretty good dinner. I'll give my stepdad credit. He normally fixed a pretty good dinner that us kids all look forward to. He'd cook spaghetti or macaroni, not macaroni and cheese. Sorry, um, goulash, chili, New England boiled dinner. It was actually a pretty good deal. My stepdad did all the cooking in the house, except for during the during the summer when he was at work, and us kids was at home with mom. We ate this macaroni and cheese dinner every single day for 6 days a week, um, and the ingredients on the macaroni and cheese um, called to be mixed with margarine or butter and milk. Well, we had goats, and I was the goat milker. I used to go out and milk the goats in the morning and in the afternoons, most of the year. But during the summertime, um, the kids, the baby goats or kids, that's what they're called, they would be nursing from their mother. And, I think the most we had was two goats, two grown female goats that had milk. So it wasn't like a dairy farm, not at all. But anyway, the kids was always nursing, and it was hard to get any decent quantity of milk. And mom would cut my ass, uh, spanking, but it was more than a spanking. But she would whip me if I didn't get enough goat milk. And she said that a grown female goat should be able to give a half a gallon of milk with each milking. Well, she didn't take into account that the goat had kids that was nursing. Well, I got tired of getting my tail cut, and um, one day a thought came to me. It's like a light boom popped on in my head. I could hear the trickling of the creek water nearby. So I started diluting the goat milk so I wouldn't get my ass cut. And the goat milk to me tasted nasty enough anyway. And to make the macaroni and cheese with goat milk and lard was bad enough. But now, for me to quit getting my ass cut, I would go down to the creek after I milked the goat or goats, and I would put creek water in the goat milk to dilute it to bring the quantity up to where I wouldn't get my ass cut. So the lard sometimes had already was turning green at the top. We have to scrape the lard off, a little layer of the lard off, and throw it away to get some lard that wasn't green in color. and it was just a sticky, awful mess. And us kids had to eat this. Mom and Dad didn't eat it. No, it was for us kids. And the this is just a story. One of my growing up stories in Tennessee before I joined the Navy and got to eat real good. Now it's a bad thing when you consider Navy food good meal, good eating. Uh, and just a quick story about the Navy food is I remember being out to sea doing underway replenishments, and the stores, the supply ship would come alongside, and we would take stores off that ship, or the vertical, the helicopters would do vertical replenishment, pick up the uh, big bundle of these cases of food from the supply ship and bring it over to the flight deck, and you could see sometimes the cases of food clearly marked on the case said not to be consumed by prisoners. And so when that food to me was good compared to the freaking crap that we ate growing up, six days a week macaroni and cheese dinner with lard and goat milk. Yeah, that's pretty bad. But anyway, I'm not putting this story out because I want pity or anything like that. Everybody has stories about growing up, and it basically it is what it is, and it's just part of my past. And it took me years as a grown man before I would eat macaroni and cheese. I didn't. This is 2024. I didn't start eating macaroni and cheese till maybe 3 years ago. And but it's I hope you find some amusement with this story. And we'll see you next time. Like and share if you like my videos, and subscribe so you can be notified when I post another video. Okay.